Hello and welcome. Today we are exploring the ethics of electronic waste or e-waste. We'll examine how deontological ethics, which emphasizes moral duties, and utilitarian ethics, which focuses on outcomes, can guide companies and governments in making responsible decisions. With technology advancing rapidly, e-waste is a growing challenge for society, the environment, and vulnerable communities. By the end of this video, you will understand practical and principled strategies for ethical decision making. Electronic waste has become a serious global concern. Millions of discarded devices contain toxic materials, lead, mercury, and cadmium, which can contaminate soil and water. Vulnerable populations, especially in low-income countries, often bear the burden of unsafe recycling practices. This creates a moral problem because harm is both foreseeable and preventable. Addressing e-waste ethically requires both companies and governments to recognize their responsibilities. Understanding these impacts is the first step in making informed ethical decisions that protect human health and the environment. Deontological ethics is principle-based. It emphasizes duty, rules, and respect for human dignity rather than consequences. From this perspective, companies have a moral obligation to prevent harm from e-waste, treat workers and communities fairly, and uphold environmental justice. Actions like knowingly dumping toxic electronics are inherently wrong, even if profitable. Deontology provides clear ethical boundaries, guiding corporate decisions by defining what must not be done. It asks organizations to act in ways that respect moral rules, not just economic or operational outcomes. This framework establishes non-negotiable duties for ethical corporate conduct. By contrast, utilitarian ethics focuses on outcomes and overall welfare. Decisions are judged by their ability to maximize social benefit and minimize harm. Companies must evaluate the positive and negative impacts of their products and take steps that create the greatest good for the most people. For example, rapid technology deployment may offer social benefits, but if it generates hazardous e-waste, mitigation strategies like recycling programs are required to reduce net harm. Utilitarian ethics encourages a pragmatic approach, balancing innovation, profits, and environmental responsibility while aiming for optional social outcomes. Companies have clear obligations regardless of framework. They must design products for durability, ensure safe recycling, take responsibility for their supply chains, and provide green incentives. The ontology emphasizes that these duties are non-negotiable. Preventing harm is a moral requirement. Utilitarianism emphasizes that these actions are justified if they increase collective well-being and reduce net harm. Integrating both perspectives, companies can uphold principled responsibilities while strategically maximizing positive impacts. This dual approach strengthens both corporate ethics and public trust, ensuring sustainable practices that protect communities, employees, and the environment. Companies' code of ethics should integrate duties and outcomes. Principles should mandate life cycle responsibility, safe recycling practices, supplier compliance, and transparent reporting. Non-negotiable rules like preventing harm ensure ethical integrity, while utilitarian measures like incentivizing recycling or innovation maximize social benefits. A well-crafted code of ethics becomes a decision-making guide, helping employees make principled choices while balancing practical considerations. It signals to stakeholders that the company values sustainability and human well-being, reinforcing accountability and fostering ethical culture throughout the organization. Now, let's compare the two frameworks. Deontology prioritizes absolute moral duties, such as preventing harm, treating people as ends, and respecting rights. Utilitarianism prioritizes practical consequences, seeking to maximize overall welfare. Each has strengths. Deontology provides clear boundaries, while utilitarianism allows flexible, outcome oriented decision making. By integrating both, organizations can set firm ethical standards while assessing practical impacts. This dual framework enables corporate leaders to make ethically defensible decisions that are both principled and effective, ensuring actions respect rights and promote social well-being simultaneously. In conclusion, e-waste is a complex ethical issue requiring careful consideration. Companies and governments must respect moral duties and evaluate consequences to protect people and the environment. Integrating the ontological principles with utilitarian reasoning provides a comprehensive ethical guide. Duty ensures actions respect rights, while outcome based reasoning helps maximize social benefit. By following this combined approach, organizations can implement sustainable practices, ethical policies, and responsible governance. Ethical leadership is strengthened when organizations consider both what must be done and what produces the best overall outcome, creating responsible and defensible decisions in a complex world. Thank you for watching this video on ethical approaches to e-waste. Ethical decision making starts with understanding both duty and consequences. By applying these frameworks, we can guide companies and governments to make sustainable, principled, and socially responsible choices. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on ethics, sustainability, and responsible leadership. Remember, ethical action is not optional, it is essential for protecting people, communities, and the environment. See you on the next video.